load a bolt in, or an arrow, whatever you want to call it, and load the farthest one. So this one right here. Use that one. Good. The spot that Shawn and I are sitting in is a pretty small tract of land that's comprised of a native pasture and a bunch of cedar trees. A bunch of them are dead, like you can see, because we burned the property a couple years ago. But this little opening that I made, I think I made that 2 years ago now, and because of the drought that we've been in down here, haven't gotten anything to grow up until this fall. So what you see out there is a last ditch effort planting of cereal rye and wheat, and it finally came up with some like late October rains. We're sitting in a Xenic, I think is how you pronounce the brand, but blind that I sat in one on a hunt in Oklahoma, and it's really customizable as far as the windows you can open and close, and there's just so much you can do with the blind to fit your spot. So I really like them. It's more complicated than a cheap blind, but you can do so much more with them. Once Shawn and I got in the blind, we pulled out the rangefinder and got some different landmarks out in the field marked. And since he's an inexperienced hunter, you know, we talked about how to get some different shots, you know, depending on where the deer come from. And one of the downsides to a hub style blind like this is you do have the structure tubes in front of you, and so we talked about how to keep from hitting one of those with the crossbow should he get a shot. And of course, the first deer that shows up when we're trying to shoot a doe is a young buck. I watched just dozens of does, you know, sitting in this spot during general archery season when I was trying to shoot a buck, and that's just how it goes. First thing that comes out is a little buck when you're trying to shoot a doe. But we took advantage of the situation. You know, Shawn, again, inexperienced, and so we talked about, you know, if there's a single deer that comes out, you know, if it's just because you can't see antlers doesn't mean it's a doe, and you know, if it's a button buck, how can you tell, and how can you tell a mature animal from a fawn, whether it's a button buck or a young doe, and the importance of making those good decisions when you're trying to manage the herd as best you can. And he practiced, you know, different angles as this deer worked its way closer to the blind. It's about 45 yards here out, and we talked about as the deer would stop, you know, if it's 1/4 2, you know, okay, where would I want that arrow to enter, you know, broadside, and so on and so forth. So a lot of learning took place. Unfortunately, the camera didn't pick us up talking, so just have to kind of tell you how it went. killer. Nice. Oh yeah, I can see the blood spewing out. You hit a little bit higher than I would have liked, but you double lunged her. She's probably already dead. I can see the arrow sitting up there, the blood on it. Got one.
Got one.
What do you think? There's one of them still running off over there. That was sweet. I think he drilled her. I can see the blood's running out.
So you think I hit a little high though?
You were right up the front leg. I felt like it was a little bit high, but I think you're double lung. You see the bloody arrow out there. Whew. Cool. Yeah, that's a big body doe. Had a big old rub spot on her neck.
I saw that. I was trying to figure out what that was.
I don't know, but I don't know. Good one to shoot. So we'll give it a little bit and then go look. And as is typical of this hunting spot, about an hour before dark, the deer just start piling into this little field. The way that it is where these deer are coming from, they bed all day, and then they're working their way to ag fields that are about 150 yards behind our blind. So it's a great little spot because they pass through these little food plots, and then by dark pretty much all the deer are gone, and so it's easy access in and out. You can slip in without being caught. It doesn't make it a great morning spot because you risk bumping the deer as they're working their way back to bed, but it's a great little evening sit. Shawn and I took the opportunity to, expose him to more animals and look through the herd there. We had a whole slew of young bucks coming through, and a couple of fawns and a couple of does. And so you can look at a fawn and say, hey, you see the flat top on his forehead? Well, that's from his pedicles, from his antlers that will be growing there, as opposed to the rounded head on the young doe fawn. And then of course body sizes, and it was just real cool because we got to watch all these deer up close. After his stress level was down because he already made a good shot. We were just giving it some time before we go look for the deer.
Probably. So that easily stump.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep. What's it look like?
One side's broken.
No, it's not.
Oh, it just never engaged.
No, it does. It
swivels to your.
Yeah.
A lot of blood on it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Freaking wet ground tracking, that's gonna not be fun.
So let's put this back here.
Okay.
Want to bring the bow with us?
Watch the ground for blood. Yeah, I mean I could see it. I don't know if gushing was the right word, but I felt like I could see it. Start looking on the grass pretty close. You see tracks or anything in that snow? I don't think she went through right here because there'd be, I don't even see any tracks. Okay, blood. So when you find a spot, don't lose it because a lot of times you got to come back to it. So we can find this, you know, and kind of just keep track. When I looked ahead, I thought I saw, blood. Yeah, there's blood here.
A little bit of
blood, melting
blood,
into the snow.
Yeah, blood. You get away from that. Blood.
Okay.
Blood.
Man, grass alone. I mean, there's obviously more blood, but you can't see it because of the dang grass. Okay. Where you at?
Here.
Oh man, that dang snow.
Now the question is to go this way or that way.
Right. My guess is this way, but you. Yep. You.
Okay, I got you here.
Okay.
Now if you could go in either direction. You got more blood?
It's going through here. Yeah, there's some right there. Oh,
More blood.
I would hope so.
Maybe found her.
All right. Ooh, that's a nice sized doe.
Yeah.
Nice. She did. Yeah, that's a good size one.
Big. She
Sweet.
have a rub spot on her neck.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It'd been real confusing if she didn't.
Yeah. This is the extra wound, man.
Yep.
Pretty actually big wound.
Yep. So, first deer?
Yeah. First deer.
First deer killed. Sweet.
It was a crossbow.
Real tasty doe. Awesome. I know this video was a little different than our normal stuff, but it was kind of fun to make and fun to take Shawn out and shoot a deer. He's thrilled, and we got the deer to the processor and on to another day. Thanks for watching.